Okay, welcome back then to the second lesson on Pythagoras. Sorry, just a simple pen here. This works, yeah. Lesson 2, finding the short side. Okay, so if you haven't watched the previous lesson on finding the long side, do that first. Okay, because without that, you're going to struggle with this one. So first example, you'll notice that this is almost the same example as the previous lesson, but I want to show you that it actually works. So I got to find side x, okay? And if we remember that we label the sides first of all, because remember the theorem is a squared add b squared equals c squared. And this would be c in this case. All right, I call the bottom b, and I'm going to call this one a. So see, in this case, we've been asked to find a shorter side, not the hypotenuse, okay? But the theorem never changes. It's always a squared add b squared equals c squared. And at the moment, see, like I can't work out a squared, all right? But I can work out b squared is 64. And I can actually work out c squared, which is 10 squared, which is 100. All right, and remember, something now plus 64 is 100. Well, you can either count on or with a calculator or in your head, if you do 100 take away 64, you get 36. Okay, so we know, don't we, that a squared is 36. And as usual, all right, we want to find a. So the root 36 would be 6 centimeters. Remember, this actually was called x. So x would actually be 6 centimeters. And you'll notice this is the same as the first example from the previous video. All right, if you don't believe me, go and check that out to prove that it works. Okay, example 2. Perhaps pause the video and have a go at this one, and then come back to us. Okay, welcome back then. So here's my labels, C, B, A. So again, a squared, b squared gives you c squared. A squared, I can do is 12 squared is 144. B squared, I don't know yet. C squared is 13 squared, which is 169, okay? And 144 plus something is 169. Well, again, either count on or take them away, and you get that you need 25 there to make the sum work. So b squared equals 25. So that means that b is root 25, which is 5 centimeters. This was called f. So f is 5 centimeters. Easy peasy. Last one then. Oh, this triangle's upside down, but it doesn't matter too much, does it? All right, just remember that the hypotenuse is always the side that doesn't touch the right angle. So this is the hypotenuse here. That'll be my base if the triangle is right way up, and this would be a. So a squared add b squared equals c squared. So a squared is 10 squared, which is 100. I don't know b squared, but c squared is 27 squared, which is 729. So 100 plus something is 729. Well, hopefully it's pretty obvious, really, isn't it? If you do 729, sorry, take away 100. That is 629. So b squared equals 629. So b is the root of 629. And again, this one I have to go on the calculator because 69 is not a square number. 25.08 meters to 2 dp. Remember, this was called g. Okay, done. So the main task now, okay, is here. So pause the video now, have a go, and I will put the answers on the next slide. Perhaps I'll just make sure this is nice and centered. Okay, so make sure that's you pause the video now. Okay, have a go at the main task. Once you're done, come back to us. Okay, any answers that are not whole numbers here, round the 2 decimal places, please. Okay, so good luck to you. Come back to us shortly. Okay, so here's the answers for the main task. Make sure you mark them, all right, by pausing the video, and then let's get on to the checking question. Okay, so here's the checking question. So pause the video, write it down.
have a go and come back when you're ready. Okay, welcome back. So this one, a right angle triangle's got base 57 centimeters and slant height 1.85 meters. Find the area. Right, let me draw a picture first then. So it's a right angle triangle. It's got a base of 57 centimeters and a slant height of 1.85 meters. Find the area. Remember the area of a triangle? The area of a triangle, remember, is base times the vertical height divided by 2. And at the moment, I don't know the vertical height, so I'm going to have to work it out. All right, no problem. And I can use Pythagoras because this would be C, this would be A, this would be B. All right, so I know now that A squared at B squared equals C squared. I can't work out A squared just yet. I don't know what it is. B squared is 57 squared, and 57 squared is 3,249. C squared, remember C squared is not 1.85 squared, look, because that's in meters, and this one's in centimeters. So I got to turn 1.85 meters into centimeters, remember, by multiplying by 100. This actually is 185 centimeters. So really I should cross this off here and write it down in centimeters, so I got the same units, okay? 185 centimeters. So C squared is 185 squared. Okay, and 185 squared will be a rather large number. It is 34,225. Okay, remember now that something add 3249 is 34,225. So I will just, to work that out, I will just do 34,225 take away 3,249. So if you do that, take away 3,249, you get an enormous number, 30,976. And then to get just A, you'll just take the root of 30976. So work that out, and you get a whole number. So A is 176 centimeters. So I'm going to put that on the picture now. All right, A is 176 centimeters. And now look, I can go back to my calculation because it's the base times the vertical height divided by 2. So if I do 57 times 176, 57 times 176, I get 10,032. Divide that by 2, and you get 5,016. But it's an area, so it's going to be in centimeter squares. And with that, we're done. Okay, so thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.